what's going to happen in the NFC West? Let's talk about it. Hey guys, Dick's Report here, back to you with another video, and this is the final part of the training camp previews. Let's jump right in. Alright, so for the Arizona Cardinals, this is an interesting season for them. This is Cliff Kingsbury's second season with the team, and the Cardinals showed improvement last year. Now can they take the next step and have a winning season? Let's see if Kingsbury actually turns out to be a good head coach in the NFL. He was questionable at Texas Tech, but like I said, the Cardinals improved last year, and who knows? Maybe they could have a winning record. Maybe they could get to the playoffs. You never know what's going to happen. Is this going to be Larry Fitzgerald's final season? Larry Fitzgerald is a Hall of Fame player. He's been in the league for so long. And is this his final season? After this, is he done? And lastly, for me, are they going to be able to find another pass rusher to go along with Chandler Jones? Chandler Jones cannot do it by himself forever. Yes, he's one of the best pass rushers in the NFL, but there comes to a point where you have to find somebody next to him. We're going to see if somebody emerges for the Cardinals. For the Rams, this is the biggest thing. Can they get back to the playoffs? Last year, they missed the playoffs after being the Super Bowl runner-up. This year, can they get back to what they were before and get back to the playoffs? Another thing with them, how's this running game going to be without Todd Gurley? Todd Gurley was a top 10 pick. He was one of the best running backs in the NFL. And then last year happened. He was not as good. They got rid of him. Who's going to take over that number one running back role? And for them, they got to take some pressure off of Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald might be the best defensive player in the NFL. He's been dominant for so long. However, they got to take some pressure off of him. He's going to be double teamed a whole lot this season, and they got to find some players that can take advantage of that. For San Francisco, can they avoid the Super Bowl hangover? They were the runner-ups last year, and can they avoid a slump? That's going to be a big question. We have seen the Super Bowl runner-up has not done as well the next season. The Rams I mentioned, they did not even make the playoffs last year. Can the 49ers avoid that? The weakest part of San Francisco's team last year was their receiving core. They had to trade for Emmanuel Sanders during the season just to upgrade the receiving core. Is that receiving core going to be better this year and help out Jimmy Garoppolo and take some pressure off of George Kittle? That way he doesn't have to do it all by himself. And also, who's going to be their starting corner next to Richard Sherman? That second starting corner position, that's where they struggled a lot on defense last year. That second corner got burned too often last year, and they got to find somebody that can lock down that spot. For Seattle, their running game. Last year, they had so many running backs get hurt last year, they had to sign Marshawn Lynch off the street. Now this year, are the running backs going to be healthy and effective? That's something that we need to watch as the season begins. Their defensive line. For a long time, they've had a terrific defensive line. Only problem now is it's not as talented as it was before. Jadeveon Clowney, he is not signed with anybody. He's still a free agent. So what's going to happen with this defensive line? Can somebody step up and make some plays for Seattle? And lastly, are they contenders again? Last year they got back to the playoffs. This year, can they get back to the playoffs again, and can they make a deep playoff run? Seattle has some talent. Can they come together? Alright guys, that was the last of the training camp reviews, and my next video might be talking about the franchise players. There were so many that did not sign a long-term deal, and that might be my next video, and I'll see you then.